What's up, students? Welcome to another episode, and today I'm going to help you out with equations that has the distributive property in it. First part, and really important part, because when I teach this, the kids that get it wrong always adds 42 to both sides because that's the first thing that you guys see. You want to think before you move, and that's what number one's about. Focus on the side where the variable is. And some of your teachers even draws that, they call it a river or a line or whatever, a wall. That just separates the left and right side of the equal sign. And as you can see, the variable is on the right side. It's on this side right here. So don't worry about the negative 42 for now. Let's just focus on the right side and move on to step number 2, which is distribute. A lot of things can go wrong in this problem. Some people will just distribute this 3, but you got to remember to look in the front. That's not just a 3, that is a negative 3. That minus counts as a negative for this scenario. And if you distribute that, you get negative 3 times 1, which is negative 3, and negative 3 times 3, which is negative 9m. Terms that you didn't touch, you can drop down. So we can drop down that negative 3 in the front. We never touched it. And step number 3, since there's nothing else to distribute, combine like terms. Look at all the terms, there's 3 of them, and you can tell that you are combining these two because they don't have variables. So a negative 3 minus 3 is just negative 6 minus 9m. And once you can't do anything anymore on the right, you can start dropping that negative 42 on the left, and we're ready to get m by itself. We're still focusing on the right side though. To get m by itself, you're going to have to take care of that 6 first by adding a 6 to both sides and then just start computing things. I like to go from left to right, so there's a certain order. So now we can start looking at that side. Negative 42 plus 6 is negative 36 equals minus 6 plus 6. Those just cancel and become 0. You don't have to write 0 down there. And negative 9, I'm going to put that times symbol, times m, drops down. And I like to put that times symbol because a lot of my students who get this wrong is going to add a 9 to both sides. But you got to remember that this is being multiplied to the variable. When you got a number next to a letter like that, it's times. And the last part, to get rid of that negative 9, it's not adding a 9. It's dividing negative 9 to both sides. That will cancel that out, and you get m equals 4. If you want to check your answer, just substitute m as 4 in the original equation. So if I want to check my answer, on the right side, if I do negative 3 minus 3 times 1 plus 3, and now we got an m, right? We got m as 4. And if you check that in the calculator, it will equal negative 42, which is what the original equation was saying. So here's another question, and I included it in this problem because a lot of my students get this wrong. If there is ever a parentheses in a negative, and there is nothing in between that, there's that imaginary 1 there. So you might as well just write that so you don't forget. And our variable is on the left side, so we're only going to focus on the left for now. And on the left side, distribute first. So that's not just a 1, it's a negative 1 that you're going to distribute. And if you do that, you get negative 2x minus 5, and that 3 in the front drops down. We didn't touch it. So from here, combine like terms. You can combine 3 and negative 5. 3 minus 5 is negative 2. The other 2x drops down, and now we can start dropping down that 10 on the right side because I can't do anything else but get x by itself. From here, we want to get rid of this first. And how do you get rid of minus 2? By adding a 2. Just do the opposite. That will cancel. Maybe write the times because you might forget. 2 times x, 10 plus 2 is 12. Last step is to divide by negative 2 to both sides, and you get x equals negative 6. Getting easier, right? So if you want to check your answer, just plug that back into the original equation. 3 minus 2, but now we got an x times -6 plus 5, and that better equal 10, which it does. All right, let's apply what you just learned on those 2 problems. Pause the video, put this on your sheet of paper, try it out. That way you're prepared for your test. When you are done, I'll pause the video for the answer. Here is the answer. You want to focus on the right side first when you started this problem, and -5 is what you're going to distribute. This time the y terms are the ones that you can combine. You put those together and you get 41y. And from there, it's just a 2-step equation. I'm not even going to go over that, but the solution is 6. Hope that helped. If you need any other help, let me know in the chat box below. But until then, I will see you on the next episode. Peace.